This is a part of my Christian life, and my life changed in February 2012. My wife died in February 2012. She was a devout Christian, and when I met her, I had to change some of my ways. She died in February 2012, and I was still working, and my children, they were now married, and they were living with their own children. Me and my wife, we'd come to Mahaka several times for our holidays, and so I thought perhaps I'd like to come and live in Mahaka. And I'd spent all my life in England, and so it was going to be something very, very strange to do. But anyway, so in the following year, in May 2013, I came out on my own for a week's holiday. And while I was here, I had a look at some of the estate agents to just basically see what's about. The estate agents arranged for me to see some properties. After a few days, I made my mind up I'd go back and have a look at this one where I'm living now. And so I went back to the agent and I said, yes, this is the place I'd like to live. And so she says, okay, fair enough then. We'll see what we can do. So I offered them, I gave them an offer, and she said, well, to be honest, it's a little bit on the low side. I said, well, let's see how it goes. Anyway, so that was the May of 2013, and so back to England, back to work, and thinking, what have I done? I put this offer in for this place in Mahaka, and it's quite it's a big step to do. Anyway, December 2013, the agent came back and said, you know what, yes, they've accepted your offer. Anyway, so okay, fair enough then, let's do it. But she said, how long do you think you're going to take? I said, well, I've got a house to sell, I've got furniture to get rid of. And so she said, well, okay, then what about May then, the following May 2014? I said, yeah, okay, we'll go for it. Go for that. And so I told my children, yep, they said, it's fine, do it. I went to the church in England, in High Wycombe, told them what I was going to do. And they said, you don't know anyone. So I know I don't. I will know. I'm about to meet people. And then they're saying about, you're so brave. I said, no, it'll be all right. If I don't like it, well, so what? I'll go somewhere else. At the time, before both my children, my son and my daughter, they were moving house. So I said to them, whatever furniture you want, because they're now going to bigger houses, I said, whatever furniture you want, take it, help yourself, because I've just got to get rid of it. So when they come, yeah, we'll have this, we'll have that, I said, right, do the lot. So I didn't want to put the house up for sale too soon or too late. I wasn't sure how it's going to go. But anyway, I went to the estate agent in England, said to him, I've got this place in Spain I'm going to buy. I need to sell my house. Okay, fair enough then. So the agent came round and took some photos in the week and in April, and anyway, so on Friday, the following Friday, he phoned me up and said, right, I've got some people coming round. to have a look at your house. I said, okay, fair enough then. So Saturday morning, the agent turns up, they're going to show them all around the house, everywhere. And so that was Saturday, people are coming in, they're coming out. Then on the Sunday, the same. Sunday afternoon, the agent phoned me, he said, I've sold your house. Fine, okay, that's all right then. Yeah, he said, we've done it, it's gone. And everything that was, and the estate agent here, she set up the solicitor for me. The solicitor set up a bank account. I didn't have to do anything, it was all coming together. And you know, it's amazing how these things were taking place in my life. A new life, a different life. It's going to be a different life. And the people that actually bought my house, they weren't going to live in it. They were going to rent it, but they had no one to rent it yet. So they said to me, live in it, stay till you're ready to go. I thought, you know, I'm not homeless, I'm still going to live in my own home. I ain't got a lot of furniture left in it, but I can still manage and cope. And anyway, a couple of days before I was due to come here, the man said, right, we've got someone to rent it. I said, fine, I'm off, I'm going to stay with my son, and he will look after me for a day or two. And then he took me to the airport, to Gatwick, and got the plane here, and I had to put myself in a hotel for one night until the paperwork and all the money transactions had gone through. And that was on a Friday. In fact, it was my birthday, May the 28th, and everything went through. The solicitor, she said, right, all done, I'll drop you off and back into this flat of mine that I'm in now. And this church, we used to have a service in the afternoon on a Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I knew where the church was. I'd never been in before, so I knew where it was. So I walked up into the church, walked through the doors, and thought, you know what, Lord, I'm home. This is my home now.